It's a learned behavior.
Right.
That's what it is. We
We
learned it,
can't
copy and emulate it.
we can't excuse people, places, and things that set the parameters for us to go astray. I understand the individuality talk. Are we gonna forget about those factors as well? That's just like the equivalent of just walking past your brother who's not doing what you're doing, thinking how you thinking, feeling how you feeling. You're not being successful because you don't get it. He's not there now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But what we saying is we not trying to throw no babies out with the bathwater because we see the potential, you know what I mean, in dealing within the tribe. That's what I'm saying, man. Eventually the individuality talk gotta go. You know what I mean? We'll see, man. We'll see.
Please, Sean, man. What do you think, man? Does the world need the balance? And do you think this is going to be a perpetual thing?
That's not the question, man. The question is individuality.
But I think
that's a part of it.
You can have balance without chaos, though. Yin and yang, you can have yin and yang and be in perpetual balance with the earth.
Don't focus on the disharmonies.
And the chaos not exist.
Allow yourself to deal with above 4.32 megahertz. Go to places to where, like, you know what, that is dominant. And I guarantee you it will change your mind. Like, I think sometimes the city life, man, New York City is a motherfucker, boy, man. Like, you see the commute in the morning. Everybody got the stone face. Like, we just so programmed. Like, it's people on top of each other. Like,
so if I've been
fresh air.
Oh, God.
Go ahead, Big Al.
So we speaking about really the dark and the light, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there can be no light without darkness, right? So if we look at all the good things, how will we be able to identify all those good things if there is no bad or negative to go with it? Okay, we got to be able to use the wisdom and the process of our thinking and understanding to be able to relate to what is the good, what is the bad, what is the negative, what is hostile, what is peaceful, right? And in order for those things to exist, the other one has to counterbalance it. Okay, so there is no way that we can survive in this kingdom without understanding the yin and the yang, right? So in that understanding, yes, we don't have to have total chaos, but there is a negative standard that presents itself when it comes to that.
Yeah, and I just say like I said, how dangerous it is to fall in love with that temperament. Like, I'll give a perfect example, like how most of our elders were programmed or conditioned almost to seek heaven after this life. You know what I'm saying? Whereas you have other races of men who create heaven-like conditions in real time on this planet, like in real time, like, and they're not thinking about, you know what I mean, what's going to happen. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, like, it's dangerous to fall in love with, you know what I mean, that aspect, the delay, like that whole, like the suffering is going to lead to something like, you know, peace, harmony, and all that. These are some of the perfect, you know what I mean, the perfect vitamins, you know what I mean, to keep us alive and to keep us into that situation where we're able to see our children grow, our neighborhoods grow. You know what I'm saying? But if we subscribe to the people, places, and things, you'd be surprised. It's energy as well. Right.
So
energy as well. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. So let me give you a perfect example, right? So here we have, first of all, the word tells us in heaven as it is on earth. Right? So you're right in that light saying that we got to be able to live a heavenly life here before we even get there. But now when we look at our history, right, and let's go back to the motherland, right, where the kings and the queens dwelt, right, but in order for them to survive and to become great in history, there was warfare, right? They were trained to protect their nation and their kingdom, right, their surroundings. So automatically, from the day that they are born, right, they are trained up, right, to be able to protect, right, and to be able to provide, right, and to be able to go out and seek, right. So again, there's a natural origin of things, right, especially with us men, right, we're providers. How do we provide? By any means necessary, right? And that means now is going out, get a job, providing for our families, doing what we have to do, making sure we're covering our families, because if anybody comes in to disrupt that, we ready to throw up our hands and fight for our family. Right? So understand instinctually, as the male part comes, okay, we are already conditioned to be warriors. And if we're already conditioned to be warriors, that means that in our psyche, we understand that there's a negative to go with the positive. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Definitely not diminishing the role of peril, you know what I mean, along the way, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, let's not fall in love with it. That's, you know what I mean? Like, you know, just thinking that has to be the sole existence, like, you know what I mean? Like, another case in point, how almost like it seems like, you know what I mean, coming up in our neighborhoods, like almost like going to the pen supersedes like scholarship. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like when we emphasize and celebrate and highlight certain things like that, I just think it's a dangerous path. Like falling in love with the indignities, like, you know what I mean? Let's not stay there too long. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may be a part of your journey, but like you said, the glory is in the rise up.
Absolutely.
Man, I ain't disagreeing with you.
Absolutely. We just been playing that role for too long, but like you said, hopefully we'll find a way out of that.
Hey, listen, these new whippersnappers out here, that's what they here for. To push the envelope further than we taking it.
I don't know. You said,
see.
I don't know, brother. You said that that's a part of the elders' job to help bring forth the teacher
No, I
to
said
them.
that's all of our job.
Yeah,
not only is it
village.
not only is it their job to teach, that you have to be receptive to the sciences in order for it to be applied correctly.
Absolutely.
So that's why when I say like the new generation of whippersnappers, listen, when we old and gray and ain't got the energy to do this shit no more, they're gonna be the ones with dominion of the land.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, listen, I'm one that's not afraid to step back and say, let the youngins rock. You know what I mean? Let them get their shit on, teach them, prepare them for the next level. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to be 50, 60 on the motherfucking front, still having to grab the sword and shit. You want to be in a strategic position, right?
There's a big disconnection though nowadays between the elders and the youth though.
That's what I'm saying. Very
Big
much so.
disconnection though.
Please enlighten us on that in regards to the disparity.
We could, you know what? A lot of that could be fixed with a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the conversation may have to consist of some apologies. And everybody may not be at that point where they feel like they've done anything to apologize for. But, yeah, go ahead, bro. I'm just saying if the seeds say they feel abandoned and neglected and lack the knowledge to go out there and the provision to go out there and compete, who does that fall on? The elders, right? If the elders feel like we don't feel safe in the village no more, the youngins is not receptive to the teachings no more, like,
They don't look up or respect the elders, like the role models for the youth now, like
I agree.
the celebrities and entertainers.
I definitely agree.
Idol worship.
They just that's really what it is, and you know, more
Like,
so
bro,
nowadays.
what do we like? Let me ask you something. As people, what do we celebrate anymore? Like you remember, like I mean, coming up, I
You
was
mean
a
collectively or like specifically? Like
I'm
pertaining
just
to us
saying-
or in general?
I'm just saying from the standpoint that, like, I mean, fan has become a dirty word almost. Like I used to be a fan of the Knicks. Like I used to be a fan of Michael Jackson and you know what I mean, like certain Marvin Gaye. And it's like almost nowadays that word has become, you know what I mean. So it's like in essence, what do we really celebrate outside ourselves anymore? Like even admiring the greatness of others, whether it's in another profession or just in the everyday, has become taboo. So what do we celebrate anymore?
Question.
You know what I mean?
And it still plays along with this. Sorry, I just within what you just stated. Do you believe that social media has played a part in us more so celebrating ourselves so much and just, you know, I
100%.
guess this is the new age self-love?
That's not a bad thing.